Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, The Shadows of Arm. And when last we left off, we've still not found our way through to the end of the maze that is the third floor of Watcher's Keep, though I do think we're getting pretty close. We have appeared in this room where we have gone through none of the portals, and I imagine there's going to be a dangerous foe just in my shadows there. So you know what I'm actually going to do?
Right.
I'm actually going to have Hexad sneak into the room and see if we can see this foe. And there's a good chance that the foe will be able to see Hexad hidden there, but we'll give this a go. There appears to be absolutely no danger here. Alright then, it's safe to move forward, everyone. And see if there's anything hidden away. The answer is no. So let's try these portals out one at a time and see if they lead us to anywhere interesting. Starting with this one. And I'm going to save like I did with the other ones because it may take me a fair bit of time to get back to this room. So we'll try this one first and find that it takes us to this place that we've already been to. Okay, no need to go and head back to here through there. We shall now try this portal here. Where will this one take us? Hopefully somewhere new. I think there's only one more room in the maze that we haven't yet seen, and this isn't it. So let us load back up again. Rewinding time. Edwin is powerful enough to be able to do that, I imagine, and we'll give this one a go. If the party can actually navigate over. There we go. Is this one going to lead to somewhere new? The answer is no, it leads us back to here, which means that there's only one more portal that we can try, and that is the portal that we arrived into this room through. Going back could lead us to somewhere quite awesome after all, so let's give it a go. This has brought us back to the room with the tree. But I think I know of a portal that we haven't been through yet, and it may take a bit of time to get there. Do you remember the room that had the Cambion and the Demon Knights? We actually didn't try the portal that we arrived into the room through. And I think I know which room I had to get to that one. Is it over here? I'll know it when I see it. It's determined by the colour of the glow behind the red gems, and this is the one. We have an orangey glow here. I think this is something way back in the, I think if we go this way, we can get to the room with the Cambion. There are so many different combinations of portals. We could get there eventually if we, this is not the room I want to be at. No, this is not the room I want to be at. I actually wanted to go to a different portal, and I doubt backtracking here has brought me all the way back to here.
Of course.
But at least I know how to get back to the room with the tree. Slowly, the more and more you navigate helplessly around this maze, you figure out where you need to go. So we need to go from here over to here, and we need to try a different portal. Knowing our luck, it's probably going to be the one that is right behind us. So we'll give that a go. Will this take us to where I want to go? Yes, yes it will. Okay. Definitely want to save now. Definitely want to do some pre-buffing, because this is going to be a very dangerous room if this portal leads to where I think it will. And it might. Then again, it might not. But let's buff and then find out. So, protection from evil.
Yes.
We also want a resist fear. There we go. Brilliant. We also want a... Do we have a freedom of free action? Yep. I keep saying freedom of movement. It's actually called free action. I want a free action on Dawn. Then I want you to use this. And I want you to haste everyone here. And then I'm going to save on a different slot, just in case all this buffing is for nothing. We're going to have the Simulacrum Korgan not be hasted, because if this is the room I think it is, we want to act fast. Ooh, we also want to wait for Edwin to be able to cast another spell. This is important.
Very well.
Is this where I think it is? Yes, it is. It is where I think it is. This enemy here is the Demon Wraith. There's lots of loot on the ground, including some white dragon scales and a journal. But there are also a lot of traps in here. A lot of them. And the Demon Wraith is going to cast some spells pretty much immediately that we want to be wary of. There are those spells, and there are the traps. There is an improved mantle and a spell-turning spell. We can deal with these by using Breach. So, Breach there.
What do you want,
I want you to Simulacrum. I want you to start dealing with these traps right now. That one's gone.
What would you have me do?
And this one's gone.
Is what you want.
And there goes the Breach spell. Now, we don't want to attack the Slave Wraiths here. The Slave Wraiths are a distraction. We actually want to focus all our efforts here on dealing with... Have you actually done that? You have not done that yet. I did that a little too soon. We actually want to focus all our efforts on the Demon Wraith. There are quite a few more traps, so let's get you over there. And you have 2 missile damage from Vaconia, 11 resisted. The protection from magical weapons and mislead. Okay, we can't attack the Demon Wraith right now.
I will listen.
So I want you to go over there and help out.
Bark your orders already.
You just wait.
Fear not.
We are quite safe right now. Oh, there is a nasty spell there. There's another trap.
The best you can manage.
Please deal with that trap if you would. Marvelous. We cannot control ourselves. Noted. Definitely noted.
All who stand against me.
Now, we're being told to run as well. Right, we have Simulacrum Korgan here. Simulacrum Korgan will help out with dealing with the Demon Wraith. You're taking quite a bit of damage here. That's okay, you can... Now that was a spell. I don't know what spell that was, but we just need to deal with the Demon Wraith and then deal with... also, you really need to be invisible right now.
Alright.
Really need to be invisible. And eventually, once we deal with... Oh, you can actually see Edwin. Okay. Nearly dealt with the mislead Demon Wraith here. Nearly. Aha! Now you are visible. Now we need to focus all of our attacks here. Once we have cast a Breach on you again. This is important, because otherwise we will be dealing chip damage to the Demon Wraith, and that is not good. Also, you are doing a fantastic job, Korgan, in tanking damage. Slowly we're dealing damage, very slowly. I want you to cast that there. Oh, you actually can't because of the mislead, but we're not doing too badly here. We are slowly whittling you down with chip damage. Chip damage works fine. Nearly got the Demon Wraith. A few more hits.
You were lucky then.
Thank you for releasing us. Thank you. We get 5,000 experience for each one of the slave wraiths that we did not kill.
Not to it.
And that's the end of that fight. any thing here? Nope, nothing apart from all the loot on the floor.
Yes,
And there is
master.
quite a lot
What
of loot
shall I
on the
fetch
floor,
now?
including this pile of scales here. These are a large number of frost-covered scales salvaged from an ice worm. Legend has it they can be magically forged into powerful armor. I don't think Cromwell can do anything with those. I think it's only the NPC in Throne of Baal that can make awesome items out of the scales. But we will bring them over to Cromwell and see what he can do. Probably nothing. I believe the way to the final room is through that portal. Let's grab the money and the gems, including a rogue stone, plate mail, some potions. Put all of these in here. There we go. This is a Agni Mani necklace and a silver necklace. Suit of plate mail. You want to start stacking those up? We also have some
Yes.
magical things. Have a look at all of these, Edwin. We have a spear +1, not very good. A bastard sword +1, not very good. Another wand of spell striking. Some bolts +2. I don't know why I'm giving them to you. Bolts +1. And plate mail +1. The plate mail +1 we can put in the bag along with all of this. There is a journal that we can read, though. Should be worth a read. Could give us some interesting clues. The booklet is an extremely old and tattered journal of an adventurer by the name of Sir Caltherin ut Wiston. The pages are yellowed with age and have been damaged by taloned feet walking over them, but various pieces are still readable. Sir Caltherin comments more specifically on the dangers of finding his way past the demons and devils of this level of the keep, noting especially the dead magic zones in the blue rooms and the wild magic zones in the red rooms, and that he had mostly reassembled the needed Sceptre of Radiance. I wish I'd have come across this earlier, what with the very important clues of the dead magic zones and wild magic zones. One comment Sir Caltherin makes is on the portals themselves. He thought the fact that you could re-enter a portal you had just emerged from and not come out in the room it led from to be interesting, and considered the possibility that such a fact might be important in finding one's way through the maze. Again, a very important hint. A shame I didn't get it until now. Beyond this, the only lengthy part seems to be Sir Caltherin's utter disgust at the betrayal of the Knights of the Vigil for his predicament. Nothing more detailed can be found about this, and it seems especially odd as the journal appears to be perhaps half a century old or more. There's something going on here. Something we've not been told about. And that's troubling. Rest.
I'm busy.
We
okay, I'm
will
busy.
get you invisible once more. We shall save because we are about to go into the final area. And this area has a danger all its own.
Whatever you want.
Why, hello there. A prime, is it? I thought we'd been drawn into the prime material plane, but I couldn't be sure with all this interference.
Say hi to Aesgareth, everyone. Aesgareth is the final boss, as it were, of the third floor.
Pardon my atrocious manners. I sometimes forget that you primes are civilized. My name is Aesgareth, and these are my servants and pets.
My apologies, Aesgareth. That's how we pronounce it. There are three options here. We can inquire as to what kind of creature Aesgareth is, we can introduce ourselves, or we can just try and attack. Not a good idea. Let us inquire first, and then be civil. And just what manner of creature are you? Well, how rude. If you must know, I am a Cambion, of a noble house from a place called Cursed. Any other questions? How did you come to be here? Well, I imagine I arrived here like any other planar has, drawn through the broken portal on the eastern side of this cavern here. I really would prefer to know whom I'm addressing, though. Fine. My name is Terry Coleman. Well now, nice to meet someone pleasant instead of a host of frustrated fiends. Had to destroy several after we found ourselves here. The rude beasts. But what does one expect from the lower planes, eh? Me, I'll take Sigil any day and avoid the Blood War entirely, but that's neither here nor there. We found ourselves in this place after being drawn somehow. I imagine the magic of the broken portal on the east side of this cavern has something to do with that. Wherever this place is, it allows me to gate in things. Minor things, but not to open a gate back out. Interesting, no? I could gate out of this place, but the magic here is very powerful and specific. Likely I need some manner of key to pierce the shields of this place. Do you know of such a thing? I believe I do, and I can arrange for your exit if you wish. Let us negotiate. Oh, no, I don't just want to leave. I want to have some fun before I go back to Sigil. You primes can be decent gamblers sometimes. Oh? Allow me to explain. I have a certain penchant for games of chance. I enjoy all kinds of gambling, but today I have something with me of particular interest. You see, I just finished winning a deck of many things from a relative of mine, Duke Rowan. It's a beautiful deck, a variation on the norm by a Ganassi wizard of some repute. Aesgareth has a very dangerous artefact there. Decks of many things work by you drawing a card and having to suffer the consequences or gain the boon of whatever that card is, and they are powerful boons and terrible consequences, ranging from getting your own keep to loads of experience to having to fight a dread wraith or die, or your soul being drawn out of your body and contained in a powerful gem on a different plane in the possession of a powerful entity. Joke's on them for that one, John Irenicus has it. At least that one would possibly make getting our soul back easier. I'm eager to try it. I'll play you for the item that exits this place. Or other things if you've something of value. What do you say, Terry Coleman? Pique your interest at all? We don't have to play along, we could just try and take it by force, but to be honest, this fight is a pretty tricky one, and I'm not sure we'd win. But I do want to show off what happens if you do go for playing the game of chance. So let's go. Yes, I think I'd be interested. Well, here's something to entice you. I have a gem. I believe its magic has something to do with the broken portal behind me. I'll wager it for the way out of this place. But you'll probably wish to prepare yourself and so forth. Take as much time as you need. It is a deck of many things, after all, and not for the faint of heart.
If you or some companion of yours is ready to play, come and speak to me. Unless, of course, you're too frightened.
Oh, we're not too frightened, and that is the game blatantly saying, hey, you really want to be ready for this before you decide to play with a deck of many things. We have a tiefling here, a tiefling, another tiefling, that tiefling just turned invisible. That doesn't fill me with confidence. Another tiefling, a fell cat, and another fell cat. And of course there is Aesgareth right there. There are also some dead demons. And if we go all the way over here, we find a portal. So what we have to do... Oh, by the way, you reappeared again. Hello! Are you going to disappear again in a moment? Yes, you are. At least we know you're there. So we have two choices, effectively. We can either just attack, or we can play with the deck of many things. This could lead to terribleness. In fact, it probably will. But if it means that we get the way out of here and to the 4th level of Watcher's Keep, it's worth a go, isn't it? And so, folks, when we come back, Terry is literally going to gamble with her life. Let's just hope it's worth it. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.